This is exactly how I made 2 hours before market even opened with the strategy that I trade every single day, which is a 3-step confluence that I use in my strategy to take winning positions. Let's get into why I actually wanted to take this position. Okay, when we go over to NASDAQ, as you can see right here, we have NASDAQ E-mini futures. That is the only pair that I trade. When I was looking at this day, in my opinion, we're clearly bearish before market can open. We've tapped into this 1 hour gap right here. Wait till I get rid of that candle. As you can see, we tap into that 1 hour gap, and we're rejecting to the downside, showing me we're pushing towards the downside towards draws on liquidity. When I go to the 15-minute time frame, we actually had these equal lows over to the left here, as you can see, as a key draw on liquidity, and they're one of my 7 key draws on liquidity. I have 7 key draws on liquidity in my strategy, and equal lows is one of them draws. That was my draw. I was looking for price to target. When I move down to the 2-minute time frame, the 2 o'clock candle opens right about here, as you can see. So now the 2 o'clock candle has opened, which is 9 a.m. New York time, and at half an hour before market opens. We end up putting in this SMT with ES right here. When I go down to the 1-minute time frame, as you're going to see, we end up putting in this SMT right up at these highs right about here. ES ends up sweeping these highs, so I can look for reaction off this level as it's a key level in my strategy, SMT. I just need a few more confluence to show me we're going to the downside, which we obviously ended up getting. The next thing I need in my strategy is obviously, firstly, a key draw on liquidity, a tap into a key area, and an inversion fair value gap with momentum to the downside. We have our key draw on liquidity, which is these 15-minute equal lows. We have our key area we've tapped into, which is this SMT at the top. Now, we have this fair value gap to the downside right here. It is a small fair value gap, but in my opinion, it's a key fair value gap that if we inverse, we're going to continue to the downside. When I go to the 1-minute time frame, another one of my draws on liquidity is unfilled fair value gaps. And as you can see right here, with an unfilled 1-minute fair value gap to the downside here, I can use as a break-even level before targeting the 15-minute equal lows. When I go back to the 2-minute time frame, as you're going to see, we end up creating this order block right here. Very, very simple. This order block to the downside. We leave this high inside the order block, which in my opinion is a protected high. And that is an area that if we're going to continue lower and if we get an inverse below this low, I expect price to at least go to my break-even level before going back to my protected high. When I see this candle close right here with momentum to the downside, I enter the position using stops, using the protected high as my break even. So your stop or your entry would have been right there, Again, we take minimum 1 hour in our trading, so we can't use this break even level, this unfilled gap. You would have to target 1 hour if you were to take the minimum TP on this position. For me, I was looking to target these 15-minute equal lows depending how we reacted off this low right here. If we were going to displace through it, then in my opinion, we're going to head for these 15-minute equal lows, which was, again, my draw on liquidity. When I let price play out, as you can see, price ends up going down to the downside right here, takes our break-even level. So now I'm risk-free on this position, looking for price to continue lower. I did not trail my stop loss, and as you can see in the 1-minute time frame, we push back up a little bit out of this gap, and then we dump to the downside, as you can see right there, towards our draw on liquidity. And that is very simply how I looked for the 2 o'clock candle to open higher and then displace lower towards my draw on liquidity. That was me done trading for the day. I didn't even have to trade New York session. I came on, had a look on some other accounts I have spare, but I was done on my main accounts trading for the day before market even opened, making just about 2.5 or just under 2.5 RR in this exact position, as you can see. If you want to learn the exact same strategy that I trade and the members in the private corner, my private Discord that I'm teaching people how to trade exactly like I do, if you want to apply to join to it, the link is in my bio and in the description of this video. So make sure you come get involved, as well as my free Discord as well. So if you want to join the free Discord, there is a free call every week in the free section. So make sure you join that as well, and you can see some of the wins people are getting and some of the trades people are taking. That's all from me. Peace out and have a good weekend, everyone. Peace out.